All right, it looks like I'm live. Okay, let me play around with the camera a little bit. Try and get the collage roll where we need it to be. Try and get the camera where we need it to be. All right, I think that will do us. So we need to fill this space up here. And then this is off the mat more or less. So I was harvesting images and I came across this picture. And like, that's perfect for the Neighborhood-a-Tini. Doesn't he seem like everybody's coolest grandpa? So I thought he would be fun in here. So that's what I'm going to do with that. But I need to find some pictures for up here. So I've got my images off to the side. And I thought that I would try out a few and see what we can come up with for this area up here. Because that's what we need to work on. I love that. We're going to definitely try and work with that one. So it is Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Maybe something like that. Let's see. It's an outdoor, like, porch thing. There's like chairs and tables. It's a lot of furniture. It must be a big porch. Or not porch. I think maybe it's a balcony. I think red fridge. I like that image. I thought that might be fun to put in our neighborhood. It's just fun and silly, right? And again, we're just kind of looking for stuff that might fit up there without. That's 2 images. Ooh, that could be a good one if we trim just a little bit off the top. I think that would work there. It's somebody feeding chickens. That's probably out of that Mary Jane's. So, and then I think that's not going to work then right there. So let's just set that over there. Or just put it in the pile. But we will see. We will see what we come up with. It's always about finding kind of the right image, right? I think we could cut a little bit off the top, a little bit off the bottom. It's a nice path in a garden, you know, mosaic path. I think it's cement and rocks and then some tiles that are going on there. So that could work down here if we trim it a little bit. And then we're just looking for something nice up here. We could trim a little bit off the bottom and top of that one. And that's a nice, because I don't want to cover up the building really. That's not quite tall enough for what we want to do there. So let's put that kind of in a smaller images over here maybe. That could sort of work there if we find something nice and small for right there. Oh my God, I found this one too. I'm not sure what magazine it came out of. Doesn't that look like the obnoxious kid in every neighborhood? Could be a thing. So let's put that over there with the grandpa. So now I'm just looking for a nice small image right here. I don't know if I have anything that small. We may wind up with a word. Now I'm just looking for size and not content. So let me just flip through here. Fun kid on a bike doing some stunts. A mom and her kids in the snow. A fun apple-tini. Okay, I think I might instead look for a word. I've got a big pile of words next to me that I haven't filed away just yet. Just looking at a few more to see if, because I know I put a bunch of new images in here, but I think I put all the tiny images in the tiny teeny. Okay, so I think what I'll do first is go ahead and ink those. I'm wondering something. I'm wondering if I maybe didn't put this as alive. Okay, I'm going to ink these while I'm waiting for that to come up. Oh, we wanted to trim this one, so I think a little bit off the top here. I'm just going to grab the. I'm going to refresh that. Okay, so let me. Right where that gray line is. That's this side of the. I think right about there. Okay. Let me re-ink that top. All right, it's going to go right there. And then we're going to take a little bit off the bottom of the field of sunflowers, not too much. And a tiny little bit off the top, again, not too much. And let's see how that works. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, it's fine. So, let's see, what did I do today? I broke my phone charger thing. Luckily, Else had a spare that she gave me. So I'm gonna put that right there. I think that'll be fine. So let's just go ahead and do we ink all of the. I don't think this one's inked because I was thinking maybe I needed to trim it, but I actually think it's gonna work just fine the way it is. Okay. So I panicked about that because you can't find a job without a phone, and I don't want to use the house phone. My job search is my job search. Nobody else can be involved. Okay, we're just going to shake this a little bit because I did mix some water in with it. I stirred it, but I find sometimes that doesn't always successfully mix the glue and the water when it's pretty full. But this was almost empty from the other night, so let's get a little glue on there. And we'll just start the neighborhood shenanigans. I like the idea of having chickens in the backyard, but I think they're kind of noisy, so I don't know if I would want. That might be some research to look into, because someday I feel like I would want to have chickens. Liam and I talked about it when we were living together. He wanted to have rabbits. A couple of rabbits. Okay, so she's next, so we're just going to glue her right on there. And we'll be done before you know it. I haven't watched my movie yet for tonight. I'm going to watch it after. I've been doing the, at least 31 days of Halloween for as long as I can remember. So a whole year of kind of watching horror movies and mysteries and thrillers. It won't be the only thing I watch, but it's what I'm going to be posting about on my Ko-Fi. And then we got that one right there, and I think that's perfect. Perfect. I'm just going over here a little bit off screen. Or I guess I could do it down here again. We need another image for down here. So that's a lady making some food in the kitchen. I'm trying to see. It's pasta of some kind. Pasta's always a good choice, right? Relatively easy. Unless you're making your own pasta. I suppose that would be a little involved. I know they have machines you can do it with now. And I've seen people repurpose those for some crafting stuff. Not seen, heard. I've heard about it. I have not seen any. I'm sure there must be videos out there. Okay, so I think we need something for right there. Carla, how you doing? I thought you might be in bed. I know you have long days, and now I'm looking for a word. I've got stuff. You are in bed? Okay. Am I keeping you company while you fall asleep for right now? Okay, hold on. I gotta move this iron. I have a big pile of words right over here next to the computer. And I'm sure we can find something quickly, hopefully. Oh, someone's peeling up. It is on a little bit thicker paper. Is making pasta a kind of sorcery? I think we could make that work, yeah. Cooking is a little bit like sorcery. You're watching me on the TV. Are my hands gigantic? Okay. So I think we'll just ink that a little bit. And then we'll add it. I watched about the last 45 minutes of Rosemary's Live. The little book she made was cute. I know it's not finished, but it looked cute. Get a meat glue stick over here. Okay. Here we go, just filling in some spots from the last time we worked on this. All right, now we can roll it down. Well, we got to have something here, but I need to roll down a little bit because that's right near the edge of my board. And then we'll move this up a little bit so that you guys can see it. The 12-inch roll is a little bigger than I can fit on my camera easily, so I gotta move some stuff up here so I don't screw up what I just glued down. Okay. So I said I don't know if anybody was in here when I said it. Oh, okay. Cool. That's a good use for a board book, something simple. And so I picked up these two pictures. I think this is that obnoxious kid that shows up. Nobody really knows who he belongs to, but he shows up at like your barbecue and the birthday parties and stuff. And he's always makes kind of a little bit of a jerk of himself, but it's an event, so you don't want to be an ass in front of everybody. So that's our neighborhood kind of weirdo kid. And then I thought, I think this is everybody's cool grandpa. Doesn't he look happy? So those are two I would like to include in here. I want to do the grandpa first, but I just wanted to show those. She had a little one I saw right at the end. But yeah, it's cute. And I saw that she had an eyeball on the front. He's Karen's son. Probably. Nobody can quite pin it down. Like, nobody will claim that they own him. He shows up and he eats the food and the cake, and he, kind of is a little bit weird. Okay, but before I glue him down, I want to find something for here. So, let's put those back over there because I don't want to lose them. And I'm going to look for a nice image for right there. How's Noodles and Coley and Pinky doing? I don't want to cover up the people, and I don't want to make the drink smaller. So, ooh, that's a good one for right there. That's almost perfect. Sweet. It's just a little house. Got a little deck out here. Adirondack chairs. That's a little too short for right there, but that would be fun for spring, right? A little maypole action going on. Let's see if we can find another one for right there. Don't stick together. No sticking together. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I panicked for a second. Totally panicked. I do like him right there. Neighbor with a gift. I think if we cut just a tiny little smidge off the bottom and then some off the top, I think we can make that work. They are their usual selves, little butt heads. I think aside from, fulfilling a place in your life, kind of a cat's job is to be an asshole. All right, so let's trim that just a little bit. Okay. I think we've got two good images for right there. And how was your it's Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. How was your Thursday? I had a decent day. I haven't got a lot done yet, but I've been going to bed later than I want to. And so I think I'm just going to embrace it. I keep trying to go to bed so that I'll get up at the time I'm supposed to. And I think I'll just work through, do my live in the morning like I'm supposed to. And then when I get tired afterwards, I'll go to bed. It was Okies. That's work, isn't it? Sometimes you don't love it or hate it. It's just all right. Okay. Yeah, let's glue those down. Let's make it happen. I'm working on my sale video. I had hoped to already have it out, but I'm guessing it'll be loading up around the time that, people on the East Coast are getting up. So we'll just say it's starting tomorrow. I wanted to have it up like now, but I made biscuit sandwiches this morning. Well, it was more like lunchtime because I got up late because I went to bed very late. Got 2 shelves in. Cool. So, Buggy is here. Mike took off half a day to, spend some time with him, play some games. Because Mike normally works on on Fridays till 7. Which I thought was sweet. That's nice that Mike wants to spend time with him, you know? And not just having him do work with him, but actually, you know, having some fun, playing some games. Okay, so let's, there that is down there, and let me move these real quick. This one's a little bit harder to lift up, but, okay, so there we go. There's our guy with our potted plant, and our big house with its giant deck. Oh, the door's closed. I'll tell him you said hi, yeah? Oops, that's a little too far. Almost out of camera. We're going to pull it down a little bit so that you can see where we're going to glue the grandpa in. He's your cool snowboarding grandpa. And I think he'll go nicely right there. I like it. All right. Let's get him in there. Woohoo. So yeah, so I thought, you know, it's not working out the way I want it to, and I'm wasting time. I feel like I'm wasting time trying to make it work. Because there's downtime with me just laying in bed trying to sleep when I can't sleep. So I should just get up and work, right? That makes more sense. I just need to do it quietly so I don't bother anybody. Okay. Let's grab our paper towel. Smooth it down. Wipe away any glue. So I had biscuit sandwiches for breakfast / lunch. It was like 12:30 or 1 o'clock when I made them. And then Els came home with some subs for her and Mike. So I think that's going to be his dinner. And Buggy, bless his heart, he ate a bowl of cereal before I got up. Then he had a bowl of spaghetti. And then I asked him, did he want an egg sandwich? Because I didn't have enough biscuits for him. So I made him an egg sandwich with, it's the bread, a sausage patty, a piece of cheese, and a fried egg. So he ate that. And then Sandy offered him half of her sandwich from wherever they went. And he ate that all within like a 4.5 hour span. That boy is going to grow some more because he's eating like a horse. Kids, what are you going to do? All right, so I think we could kind of put our maypole people right there. See how much room this takes up. Because we don't necessarily need all of his jacket and stuff. Yeah, I think that would work. And then we'll have our maypole dancers up there. And we'll do this little picture of this pathway right here. Oops, I need to push that up, huh? Now we're working on the other side. Let's push that up. Not all this paper that's sitting over here. No paper. Because they'll fall down into the void. Then I got to go get tongs. And it's just weird. Okay, so we got an apple teeny with an apple next to it. Our neighborhood maypole dancers. You have empty legs that must remain, that you must try and fill at all times. And then the little garden path with the cement and the rocks and stuff. So that's what we're going to go with. We'll ink those 3. I like the idea that our neighborhood has a little bit of pagan flair to it, you know. But we're also mixing seasons. We've got snowing happy grandpa. You have maypole dancers. Fall inspired drapes with an apple teeny. Here we go. Yeah, something's going on there because he is just, wow, hoovering some food down. You'd think they were feeding him at home or something, and I know they are. But yeah, hungry teenager, pre-teenager. I think he's 12, going to be 13 this year, maybe. I can't remember if he's 12 or 13. Anyway, he's tall, and he's here. We'll go ahead and glue this one down. It's funny how different magazines have different levels of shiny paper. Like some of it's thinner, some of it's thicker. And that's like a deer. That's cool too, but I chose the other side. It's like a mosaic deer made out of concrete, which is kind of cool. That's kind of too. And then I had some ramen noodles right before I went live. I was eating it while I was watching the end of Rosemary's live. And I got to remember, I didn't check the mail. I wasn't allowed. Buggy went out and got the mail, and Adria's package was out there. Her happy mail that she sent me. So I will show that on Sunday on the jelly printing session. Boys are hungry from the age of 5. I think teenage girls are just as hungry, but they're conditioned to not, seem like gluttons. I think you'd be hard pressed to find, although I'm not saying it doesn't happen, because obviously, every person is different. A teenage type girl that's going to admit to eating a whole bowl of cereal, like a full to the brim bowl of cereal, then a bowl of spaghetti, then an egg sandwich, and then like a sub sandwich. I don't know if they went to Subway or Porter Subs. I'm not sure, but either way, half of a foot long, on top of all that. They might eat it, but they're not gonna brag about it. All right, so there we've got a good start there. Let's move this glue over and let's roll this up just a smidge. Making some progress on our Neighborhood-a-Tini. Okay, now let's pull this down because I think we're gonna work from the top. We'll see. We could definitely add in our neighborhood weirdo kid. And just fill this with like a... Okay, so let's ink him. Is it too much, too big, too... No, I think it'll be okay. I think I like it. We're filling some space and it's just some fun images to use. Obviously, this is a hungry little boy and he's over 5, so... It's a s'more. He's eating a s'more. He's ransacked somebody's evening barbecue because he smelled the chocolate or something. And away he goes, right? I did paint more of I got all the papers painted for that second made out of upcycled stuff journal. I'll show the painted pictures in a minute here, or the pictures, the painted. I'll show the colors I chose for it. There were a lot more painted pieces in the second one than in the first one because I used quite a few of those recyclable Amazon mailers in that one. So I'm just gluing him down here, getting him as flush to the edge as I can. And then we'll take that paper towel. But I think I was happy with the colors, like when I was just kind of scoping them out, all hanging out together, you know, finishing drying. And then I'll get some jelly print on them tonight. I might make a short video for Patreon out of putting the jelly prints on them. Because the paint, I have to paint it and let it sit so it's dry enough to paint a second coat. And so let me see here. Let me pull that down. Move that over. Okay, so one thing I did do was, this is that paper that I ironed to maybe put on the back of the that interesting one, that pinky purpley page that I put in the first one that I did live. And then I was trying to only paint one side. So what I'm going to do is just start tearing this, so it'll be easier to show. I figured I'd do some mark making on this. Like, this is obviously where I was painting the cover, so it's got its own kind of interesting thing going on. Which is ugly, but, you know. You know. Oops. And then I missed a color here, so I'll have to add something in. But I just kind of blocked out some colors. And I didn't do the back because I figure it's going to be glued down this collaging of some sort. So I just put in all the paint colors, and then I'll figure I'll go back with some stencils and, you know, some scribbling and whatnot. So that's one of the things that happened as part of this process. All right, so colors for the second one. I went with this orangey color, and then we'll try and keep all the colors like showing a little bit. I'll try. This is that blue acrylic paint, that violet. This is supposed to be ocean blue. This is a new yellow I was trying out that's in the folk art paints. Then we've got, this is teal, a metallic color. Oh, no, this is the ocean blue. I think that's bright blue. This is the ocean blue, but it's got a metallic color to it, and I think it looks more teal than anything else. We've got a red piece, a purple piece. I'm trying to make sure I've got everything represented over here. Okay. A purple piece. This is now this is an actual teal, so you can see kind of the difference. Here is the ocean blue with metallic, and that the colors are really off on my computer because that looks kind of brown. We did the burgundy again, that Merlot. That is the school bus yellow because I can't help myself. And then this is the olive green. Hold, please. Yeah, so those are all the colors. So if anybody was interested in the painted colors for that, that's what I got done yesterday. Part of what I got done yesterday. So the rest of tonight, I got to iron up some papers, and then I need to finish up my sale video and do my live in the morning. So, but I wanted to give you guys a little look at, and that's, you know, for whoever's in the room, you and me, Carla, if you're still awake. And, oh, there we go. That's a good place for a kid on a bicycle. And that is like the perfect width right there. I think that's good. Easy Gouda. Let's see. Not quite tall enough for right there. Okay. Ooh, I think we could do that. And then something for up there. Yes. Yes, I like how it's going. Let's just find something we like for up there. We need something nice and kind of square. Oh, I think we could do that. That's giving us some vibes to work with. Some vibes. Let's go ahead and ink up these 3 images, and we'll start with this one at the top and work from there. That'll be the first one we glue down. It will inform the placement for the other elements. I need to message my mom. Els tells me today there's a huge hurricane going on in South Carolina. You know me, I don't watch the news. I had no idea. I need to message them and check in on them. My mom and my oldest daughter live there. Although my oldest daughter's not talking to me. But I can check in with my mom and she'll probably at least tell me they're okay. But I wasn't aware we were having, weather. I mean, we're always having weather, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to get some glue on that. And 2, I need to catch up on my game. I haven't talked to anybody in the game today, except briefly on Discord. I didn't know so many people use Discord. I know it's been around a long time, but I only associate it with people gaming, Liam used to use it when they were playing, teams against teams. So all the teams would be on, like, live chatting to each other. But I didn't know that so many people use it also as like a Facebook Messenger. Hey, QB's Legacy, how's it going tonight? So yeah, I just want to check in on them. I forgot what I was saying. Lost my train of thought. Not very many people in tonight. I think they've gone off to bed. It's late on the East Coast. All right, so we're going to move this down after I finish cleaning the glue around the edges here. We're getting close to the edge of the table. So, and we're going to put this one right up here, but the bee goes this way with the buzzy bee. I'll pull that down just a little bit and get some glue on that. I think on Sunday after Buggy gets home, I'll make myself some French toast. I am kind of excited about it. Just to cook a little breakfast for myself. Oh, we got a little extra glue on there, but that's all right. These things happen. And then we'll smushy down the edges. Okay. Last night she was on and said you were having a nap or you were sleeping, something like that. Said you guys had supreme pizza. Congratulations on making the mashed potatoes. That's awesome. That is one of my favorite potatoes in the whole wide world. I got to be honest with you. I love a good mashed potato. All right. So how long have we been on? About 40 minutes. We got 20 minutes or so to go. Let's see what we come up with to put in here. So I think this might be a good time to add our wolves who have adopted a baby. It's like a play on the big bad wolf. I like it. It's kind of fun. That's a little short for right there. And a little short for right here. Okay. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to use that fireplace eventually. Eventually I will. Hope you guys are having a lovely evening. It sounds like you are for sure. Glad you ate good. You enjoyed it. That's awesome. Hard to miss with pizza. So I'm just pushing this up because we're going to work a little bit down here. So I think we're doing that and that. And then let's see what else we can come up with. I love the fronts of buildings a lot. I like the facade on a building. It's nice. It informs the streetscape, you know. Get yourself into a pizza coma. That's happened to the best of us, hasn't it? For sure. Let's see. What about these people? Or another. This is probably the people that kid crashed on with his s'mores. He crashed into these people's, you know, little backyard tent, you know, camping. So let's get these 3 inked up and then we'll glue them down. We'll start with the 2 on the bottom and then we'll do the wolves. Okay. So. And I love, ridiculously enough, pictures of kitchens. It's one of those weird things. I'm very attracted to kitchen pictures. You guys spending some quality time together, you and your goddaughter, QB? If you are, that's awesome. I love it. Oh, there it is. Oh, and I don't want to forget that one. I think this one's out of a Better Homes and Garden. The paper is a lot thinner. What do you think bready with a lot of starch can send you into a... I've had a sandwich coma before from eating a big sub. That'll do it to you, right? My portions are a lot smaller now, so I don't usually get a food coma. I've been working on it. Okay, those are all inked, so let's start gluing. We're going to start with the kitchen picture. If you're watching back later on, this one is one of those chandeliers made out of antlers. Anybody yay or nay on the antler chandeliers? I don't think I would want it in my house. It's kind of a rustic lodge kind of thing, I think. But, you know, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I don't think I want it, you know, wouldn't want it in my dining room or my living room. But if you had a cabin or you lived, you know, maybe like in Texas. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to get a little help and to have a little, you know, get spoiled a little bit. It's not a bad thing. Very sweet. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me get this folded around a different way so I don't have wet glue on top, and it's kind of glued to itself. So there we go. All right. And then our wolves with the baby. So yeah, if you think, do you like that look? As for people watching back later, I'm sure there'll be a few. Yay or nay on the antlers as interior decor. Or I guess if you lived in the South, maybe I could see that being a thing. Or any place where there's like hunting's a big thing. Could see that. All right, I think we got that. We did get a little extra glue over here. That's okay because we'll be putting images there too. It's really not a way to ruin this. All mistakes work out in the end. That is for sure. Okay. Got another little section done. Thank you. All right, so let's lift that up a little bit, maybe without the glare. Can be a challenge. So we've got our kitchen here. That's the sink and the window. Some cupboards over here. We've got our people glamping in the backyard. And our wolves as parents. All right. Ooh, and I'm going to go ahead and hit that with the glue stick if I can find it. Because it keeps wanting to lift up. So I must not have got very much glue right there. That way it doesn't roll up. That way when it rolls into the roll, it does not. All right, so now we're going to pull this down some because we need to focus on this top space up here. And see what we can come up with. Ooh, there. Oh, there. Perfect. I found the image already. Oh, didn't work at the bottom, but it definitely works at the top. And then let me fly through. I think we'll do our fireplace right there. I think that's good. Okay. Let's glue those down. Okay, when we glue that one down, we will push it up because you can't see the bottom and the top on this at the same time. If I do that, then the camera's really far away and it's hard to see. So let's ink these up. We're kind of all over the neighborhood in here. Our ever evolving, endless sort of multiverse neighborhood. The possibilities are endless. Just inking up some edges. I think yes, it's been over 100 again here. I don't remember where you are, QB, but it's been kind of having we had like a lull where it got a little cooler and then it heated right back up. You know, gave us a little tease of fall and then it went, nope, just kidding, still summer. All right, here we go. All right, next up, this one, the fireplace. I've been trying to place that for like, I think 3 different videos now. Here we go. Okay. This is definitely a more rustic thing. You wouldn't want to see that in like a modern, although I guess you could like have a mosh up of modern glass and contemporary design with a rustic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. See if it's not too late. Okay, we can still peel that up. We can work with that. September 22nd was the first day of autumn. Yes. But it never comes then. That's just when those are the solstice and the 2 solstices, the winter and the summer, are when the days and nights are, or it's the longest day and the shortest night. So the summer solstice is the longest day, and the winter solstice is the shortest day, the longest night. The equinoxes are when the sun and moon, or the night and day, are the same length. It doesn't actually have to do with the weather. It has to do with how long the days are. So you've hit the point where now it has been getting darker earlier, but we're heading into where the night is going to be longer than the day portion of the day. So unfortunately, it doesn't just automatically flip. Mother Nature doesn't go, all right, that summer stuff is over. We're fully into autumn now. It toys with us. It toys with us. It has to do with the length of the days and the nights. All right. So there we are, clean slate. And that's just, I'll push it up for a second. It's one of those raised sinks, like I find those hard to clean personally, but they look nice. And so we got about 7 minutes. We might be able to get in a couple more images, right? So let's see what we can come up with. Okay. I don't know. If we trim a little bit of that off, we get a nice full picture there. I think that could work. So we need something to go there and something to go there. What would we like? We have polar bears in our neighborhood. That's probably a bad idea. Could be frightening. Let's see. Got a lot of really big images in this section right here. Oh, here's some. Nope, that's a little too small. Oh, I think I don't want that in here. Put that over there. Okay. I do like that. I don't want to cover up. Like, it's a nice, I think I've used this one before. It's a nice streetscape. Got a little bit of green. Not too tall. I think I picked a section that had just a lot of really big images in it. Okay, let's set that aside. I threw one on the floor, actually. Let's not throw that on the floor. All right. Let's see about in here. That's too big for that area, but it's perfect for right here. Ta-da! Oops, and I threw something on the floor. Told my goddaughter that Mother Nature is bipolar. Worse than menopause? I don't know. Menopause pretty life altering. Oh, there's some flowers for a garden. That's nice. Okay, let's go with that. That is a nice little segue from the cityscape to the more like people sitting in outdoor, like a portion of a city that's blocked off where you can't drive and it's just got, chairs and tables and restaurants and little shops and stuff. So, all right, let's get these inked up. Yeah, I wouldn't say enjoy it. It changes your perspective on life. I think you have to kind of change how you think about getting older and how you deal with all of the calamities that befall you as part of menopause. And I'm glad to see that socially, culturally, we're moving slowly, very slowly, mind you, moving away from just telling women that they're bananas. You've lost your mind, instead of it's an imbalance in your system. It's a natural part of the life cycle. So I'm glad to see that change kind of coming in. Needs more work still, but hopefully for ladies coming up now who haven't quite got there, the world will be a kinder place for them. Because I didn't realize until I started taking a supplement for some of my symptoms, how much of what was wrong with me. And people told me quite a few things about, what all my problems are based on what I think they knew was menopause. And they just, made me feel very bad about myself. And it doesn't have to be like that. There's a lot, supplement-wise and medical-wise, that can be done now to help with the symptoms. And information is more widely available now than ever. So I think that will be good as women, get into their 40s and their 50s. The people that are 20 and 30 now probably going to have a little bit easier road to hoe, just in terms of cultural perception of them. That's good. It's good that you're having them with her, and to continue to have them with her periodically. People think that stuff is never going to happen to them, or that it's so far away it doesn't matter. But it sneaks up on you, and you don't want to run the risk of somebody just feeling crazy when all that's really wrong is they could take some supplements or go see a doctor. It won't fix what's wrong. Like, you can't reverse the aging process. At least they can't yet. But it doesn't have to be as stigmatizing as it has been. And it was worse in the past. So, again, we're making progress for sure. All right, so we've got some, I think these are hydrangeas, maybe? Purple flowers that kind of go up like this. I'm not good with flowers. A nice courtyard scene here. And then down here, I've got to move the roll up a little bit again. We've got a nice doorway. I think it's out of a catalog. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. So I think that's awesome. And my mom had a hysterectomy, so she couldn't tell me anything about menopause. They're beautiful, aren't they? I'm not saying they are, absolutely, but I think that's what they are. All right, I think that's going to be our last image for the day. That came along rather nicely, I think. Just gluing and having fun. There's no real purpose to this other than our make-believe neighborhood. Yeah, they have genetically engineered a lot of stuff and crossbred things, and there's a lot more variety than there once was, and I think that's beautiful. But I do love purple flowers. I think they're beautiful. All right, so we're just going to roll back. We won't be able to see absolutely everything because I can't fit the top and the bottom. Hey, Adria, how you doing? We're just getting ready to sign off, I'm sorry to say. So here's what we just did. And we'll roll it down. We've got our backyard barbecuers, our neighbor, you know, that neighborhood kid, you're never really sure who he belongs to, but he's always, whenever somebody's having a barbecue or a party, he's kind of always there. Nobody knows where he came from or why he's there, yet he is. So we think he's crashed these people's backyard glamping section. There's something over here that's got glue on it. They keep rolling this and it keeps coming back with glue on it. Okay, so we won't leave it rolled up very long. Our cityscape, our wolves' parents, a nice bumblebee, s'more eating weirdo kid. Come on. A cabin, a kid biking path. We've got an Apple-Tini way over here. Oops, we're off the screen. Hold, please. The too cool for school granddad. I've got an Apple-Tini down here. A guy with a potted plant. And then this is from last time. We started, I think, with this image here. These are our first two images. And then we worked down. This is everybody's too cool grandpa. He's out snowboarding on the slopes. And he looks, yes, I was going to send you a message. And I'm going to show it on Sunday's live. I did. I love it. I can't even begin to. I was going to wait to open it. I have no patience. I can't go out and check the mail. So Buggy went out today and got it for me. I'm not allowed out to the mailbox. So let me get this rolled back out some because something was putting glue on the roll. And then I'll move these around so that I can roll it out up top here too. Yeah, there we go. So we did, let me grab a ruler. Let's see about what we did today. We started right about here. 12 inches. 24. And then, so I think we did like 28 or 29 inches today. Not bad. We did about a foot. Oh, you want me to open it? You want me to do it now? I have it open. I looked at it. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna flip the envelope over because it's got addresses on it, obviously. I don't want to get to the end and expose. Oops. And get everything on camera too. Let's see about, that should be good. So first of all, I love these samples. I think this is the right side, but I love the coloring on this side way better. Also, your fabric samples feel awesome. Is that not just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I can make a little skinny notebook. How cute is that? Wouldn't that be cute? Or 2 small ones? 2 little baby ones? I don't know. Anyway, it's a way to go. Those are awesome. And then there's this one. This is like a corduroy. The lighting's not very good right now. Let me see if it tells me. I can't tell if it's I think it's a brown, but it's like a corduroy pattern, and I love it. It's perfect. I meant open it. Well, now we're all looking at it. Well, I won't do the images, but I'll show some of the. And then this one, they're 2 different colors, but they're very similar. But it's got a nice texture to it, and it's very similar to corduroy as well. So I absolutely love these, and they feel nice. They have a nice feel. She got some food one. I flipped through it. You know, I love butternut. I think I have that image, but I love butternut squash. There's never enough butternut squash. Now I can put one in my personal journal. Look at that. Some butterfly. Are those metal butterflies? That's really cool. Love the colors. Look at that. That is fun. Stencil? Ooh. Oh, look at that heart. That's definitely got to go on one of our creepies. For sure. Oops. Ooh, and she's got like a shimmery page with the butterflies again. Or moths. That could be a moth. I think that's a moth. But wow, that's cool. It's the background is like a shimmery silver. It's like that champagne color I have. You think it could be. The light's not very good in here at the moment. Moths, nice. Some Rolodex cards, but look at the background on that too. That's very nice. Love it. And then some grungy alphabet. Woo woo. This made me very excited. Ermagerd. Coffin shaped napkins. And look, you can open it up. There's like 6 on each napkin. How stinking cool is that? And it's got Ouija boards on it. Shut the front door, people. Shut the front door. So she sent me 2 of those, and that's like 12. So beyond excited. Look at the Scullies. And it's on all 4 sides. That's okay. We'll work it out. And if they don't want to come away, we'll start in the middle with a piece of tape. Ooh, those are cool. I like that. Schmancy. Another Scully. And then I got some little, hold on, that one doesn't want to fold. And then some little cute, there's like eyeballs, and it's like a tissue paper or a napkin. So there's like little eyeballs and bugs. Let's see what else. Ooh. It's a jar. There's a brain. So it looks like some intestines. And one of them looks like a pile of like, I'm just going to say it. It looks like roaches. But I love the eyeball one too. Just fun stuff for gluing on, you know. Those will be transparent so I can put it on something or in something. And then look at that. That has kind of a Tim Holtzy feel to it. Got our top hat. There's a little spider web. So if I carefully tear these out, when I glue them down, they'll appear to just be on the page. They won't, this white part will just melt away into the background. We've got some fun little bits here. That's cool. Ooh, look, spiders and skulls. How fun. Oh, and there's some bones. A lightning bolt. Oh, I used to love these stickers. You get all the little, it's like build a little scene. They're so fun. So we got a whole little haunted house. Look at that. Looks like an evil little, oh, and that, you've got like, that looks like a face, and that part looks a little bit like a face. I love it. And there's an owl in the tree. Ah! Hey, Janice. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I got some fun, cool little some stuffs, and then there's some magazine images in here. You know that I can never have enough magazine images. Love me tacos. Look at those pink cookies. And then that one's going in my personal journal because I have one. But, you know, not enough butternut squash in the world. And then we've got some candied apples and some peoples. Oh, a knife. Got some words. What do I get? Bon appetit. Perfect. Best face forward. Nice. Sandwiches. I love me some sandwiches. Look at, he could totally go in our People-Tini. He's awesome. Then from the spirit store. Yay. Oh, love me the spirit store. I think that's ice cream. Let's see. Top layer. With dragon fruit smoothie bowl. Oh, there we go. Dragon fruit is an interesting flavor. Apples. Love it. Oh, look at Halloween costumes. Ooh, you know, I love these bowl dishes. Ooh, that's nice. Pizza. Oh, it's like a sushi taco. I love it. Chickeny stuff. Ooh, this is from the Atlanta magazine. Nice. Ooh, look at that. Look at that frosting. It looks like cream cheese frosting. Ooh, and I love a chocolate cake of any kind with powdered sugar on top. Oh, it's a lady on a bicycle. You know, those are my favorite. I have like some go-tos for favorite images, right? I polished off everything. She did a great job on the mashed potatoes. Nice. Right? Or you're just about to walk into a glass door. Oh, that's so 70s, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Looks like there's pancakes on the top. You got chicken and waffles in the middle. And I don't know if that's more chicken at the bottom or what. I'm not sure what's on the bottom, but it's some kind of, it looks like some kind of meat, fried meat. But breakfast buffet in the 70s with your little bit of champagne there. Ooh, a sandwich. I'm gonna fussy cut that out. That's going in the food-a-tini. Oh, anything with tomatoes. Ooh, that's on some kind of like bready, cheesy thing on the bottom. That looks really good. I would eat that. I would totally eat that. So yay, some fun stuff. That's my happy mail from Miss Adria. It's lovely. It's very nice to get happy mails from people. I love it. And I do. I love these fabric samples. They feel awesome. They have great, every piece has just great texture. And I love them. Yes. Yeah, yes. I know. I think this is supposed to be the front. I really like this side. If I use it for a journal, you know, because there's other options too. I think I would definitely use this as the outside. Because I love the color. I love that. It's like a burgundy. It's a deep, dark burgundy, purpley color. I have never understood chicken and waffles. I like chicken. I like waffles. I think a lot of it for me is I don't understand how you're supposed to eat that. Do you eat it separately? Do you pull the chicken off the bone and put it on the waffle? Do you make some kind of sandwich? I'm confused about how to eat it. The dark side is better. The dark side is always better, Adria. But yeah, I couldn't get it before today because I couldn't get out to the mailbox. So I do apologize for that. I'm sorry. But it was safe and sound, if a little warm. And yeah, and I couldn't figure out, do you put syrup on it? Do you not put syrup on it? Do you take a bite of the chicken and then a bite of the waffle? Like, I just don't. Theoretically, it could work. I don't have the cultural knowledge about how do I consume that and not make. I just imagine syrup and chicken and stuff all over me because first of all, I'm a messy eater. But waffles with syrup is messy. Fried chicken all by itself is a little bit messy. Then you're putting it all together and I just don't know what's supposed to happen. Is that like you just mush it in your face and then you go take a shower? In theory, it's an awesome idea. I just don't understand how it works. So I will not be live tomorrow. I'm sorry about the Friday thing. But that gives Els more time to do her thing that she's doing. And so she doesn't have to worry about getting off after an hour if it goes, if it's going well and she's on a roll, or it's just taking longer than expected. Nobody has to push anything back or end anything early. And I'll be on Sundays for the next few weeks. We'll see how that tests out between 2:15 and 3:15. And then, yes, definitely. Well, it is. The hospital is not a fun place to be, so definitely good to be home with family and have somebody fuss over you a little bit. And I hope you do continue feeling better, Miss Queen Bee. But yeah, and then the rest of the week will kind of be, I hope not to miss any more lives, first of all. So we'll be having Murder Monday on Monday. I think this is the order that's working out well. Murder Monday, Tiny Teeny Tuesday, Magazine Harvest on Wednesday, Neighborhood-a-Tini on Thursday, and then Fridays and Saturdays I'll have off, and we'll do we'll cycle through several things. But whatever day the 13th falls on this month, we're going to be on Patreon. The live will stem from Patreon. It'll be available whether you're a free member or a paid member, but the video will come, the notification will come to Patreon. Obligated. That is a good word. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and I appreciate you guys being flexible with that. But I don't want also Els to feel like if she's on a roll with something and she wants to keep going, that she has to get off because now it's my time, damn it. And I don't want to feel like I have to push my life because she's going along. This way it's better. There's no conflict. And if she moves her stuff to another day, then I will revisit coming back on Fridays. I do love Friday because we could be on longer together. But Sunday afternoons, I think, are a fair, because I can be on longer if I go on a little bit earlier in the day. Let me look at what day the 13th is. It's going to be on a Sunday. Woohoo! So it's not this coming Sunday when we're going to jelly print. It's going to be the Sunday after that, and that will be for Baba-ween, our Baba Yaga Halloween. We're going to start working on that Baba Yaga house if it kills me. Yes, and I do want to get those sale videos out. And that's what I'll be working on tonight. It should be out, I'm hoping, by the morning. But I love coming on and doing these gluey things with you guys. I want to let this sit here. I'm going to go out and read for a little bit. And then I'm going to come back and smash some work. You're very welcome, QB. We want the best for everybody. Nobody, it's no fun to be sick, and I don't wish it on anybody. So we're going to close out for tonight. I'm sorry that that some of you only just got here, but I will be live again on Sunday, probably 2:30. I'm thinking let's strike a balance between 2:15 and 3:15. Let's just go 2:30, and that way that gives us a little bit of time where we can. This week will be jelly printing. The following week will be Baba-ween, and the 26th will also be Baba-ween. Thanks, Adria. You have a good night too. It was great seeing you, and thank you so much for the Happy Meal. I love it. We'll be using everything, and we may replace Thursday at Neighborhood-a-Tini with some creepy collage, because it is October, guys. All right, so I will see you guys on Sunday if you are available. If not, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday for Serial Killer, Murder Monday. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. It's nice to be in the room with you, Janice. I love hanging out with you guys. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. The end. We push the button. Let's push that button. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope, that's... Come on. All right, there we go. Yes, that's the one.